to me. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of Facebook, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and Instagram and wherever else we at. Remember, I told you this is God's show called the Johnny Bonder Show. I want to come on tonight. If folks came on at 6 o'clock, I'm 4 hours, 8 minutes late. I've been helping some people, looking out for people for a long time. And very few people look out for me. And I'm good with that. Because my player haters is my elevator. And most people, you can ask to love you when they don't love themselves. So when you come to this show, I promise you that you will get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Johnny Bonder Show. And I thank my brother from the Ghetto Boys again, Willie D, for thanking so much of me, seeing me on here, knowing one day I will grow up. I'm a baby now, but I'm growing up, and I will have 5-6 million subscribers or more, and soon. Not because of me, because what I'm saying to save lives and get young men to save their children and wife life, to get brothers to be brother again, and stop shooting and killing one another and looking like a jackass and an animal. Because what we're doing right now, we're playing directly into the government's hand. We playing into the government's hand. This whole thing is trigonometry. We've been tricked into killing one another. I told you got the puppeteer and the puppet. And the puppeteer is telling the puppet, shoot yourself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself. The food we shoot ourselves. The thoughts, the music, the filthy phone. Everything we do is a distraction. They have tricked us. We got the man, the president, with 34 felonies, and it trickles down. Now everybody's shooting and killing each other, fighting, and he's trying to keep away from them girls and things. He don't want nobody to know that part, so he keeping it way away. He's real smart. He keeping it way away from George C. Because he don't want that out, because it will show him and what he doing with all them so-called models. The man is sick. He's narcissistic. I'm not taking one moment to talk about him. You already know what I'm talking about. That's who he is. And for a president to go to Kirk's funeral and speak, and we know that man is a racist. Do we care how he died? Yes, we do. Do we want to see him get shot? No, not me. That ain't how we think. I'll allow God to deal with that, not us. But again, God allowed it. I'm through with it all because I can prove that he's a racist and no limit time. I'm not going to waste my moments on here talking about a racist and narcissistic. I need to be on here talking about charter schools. I need to be talking about vocational schools and how we can open them, so we can save our children lives with plumbing, electricity, security, because over 1 million black women get kidnapped in the last 10 years. But they ain't going to bring that up. Just me. Google it. You'll see it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. Spend 10 or 15 minutes with us tonight before you go to bed. I know you got to go to work in the morning, so we're going to be, we won't be long, but we're going to be strong. I can't believe my brother ain't been on here yet, Kendrick. He's on here. OG, what's up, baby? Yeah, he is. I'm going to have to move him to Houston. He needs to be here on the show. He is something else. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of topic tonight. And the topic, never did think to see today's what we see. When I was coming out of prison in 1998, September 18th, the day is what? 22nd. So 4 days after. I never thought I'd see this. This is the most low-downest government on the planet Earth to disrespect people that fought and died for this country. And you killed 20 million Indians. You killed 100 million of us. You never gave us reparations, but you repaired everybody but us. Any one of us go to work, we're 400 years behind. And you have the nuts and nerve to talk about Medicaid, Medicare, insurance, and 2 years on housing. This whole government is weak. The Republicans do not believe in God. Their God is Donald Trump. It's sad that they've been bought out. And all of them putting a curse on themselves. They have no respect for God, no respect for their constituents or the people they're supposed to be serving. The people in the street are upset. So I'm saying I never thought that I would see coming out of prison, Johnny Biden, that this government is this rotten. And this is why China now is number one, because China got more love and respect for their people than we do. And just help Africa with billions of dollars. And that's how it should go. Subscribe to Johnny Biden Show on YouTube. Thank you. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very upset tonight about what's going on with this government. And I, again, never thought that I would see this day coming. And hundreds of thousands of people are abandoning America, running out of here. Because Donald Trump is narcissistic. And again, 27 psychiatrists say he need help. And he do. And for y'all not to have the state of emergency and remove him, that means something wrong with y'all too. But guess what? Keep following him. Keep being scared of him, but not God. Keep going. Them plagues coming. Pharaoh back in the day didn't believe it. And the Pharaoh today don't believe it. Because pharaohs don't believe in God. So God have to chastise them to make them believe. And a chastisement is coming to America. All these storms, all the stuff you see, hell, it's going to be earthquake in diverse places. It's worse to come. Matthew 24:27. God is sick of America. It stank in his nostrils. We are so disrespectful to our wives, our women, and our children. For the Republicans and the Democrats and independents can't come together to remove Donald Trump and put somebody that's going to be for the people. That's the weakness of this sorry government. It is sad. It is sad that y'all allowing this man to put Project 2025 in there. Now Putin done left him and gone with China. I want her to show you now, beyond the shadow of a doubt, what is being done. We can start with Brother Umar and come this way. What you got fired up?
Okay, well, I have Brother Umar fired up. Coming now.
Brothers and sisters in South Africa, you have to recommit yourself to the liberation of not only South Africa, but the entire mother continent. And as you fight this war against neo-apartheid, because that's exactly what it is. Apartheid never fell. What happened on April 27th, 1994 was a dress rehearsal for the new apartheid. How can apartheid be over when 40% of black women in South Africa are unemployed? How can apartheid be over when 47% of black youth in South Africa are unemployed? How can apartheid be over when 71% of all managerial jobs in South Africa are still under the control of white people? How can apartheid be over when more than 70% of all land in South Africa is still controlled and dominated by Caucasians? How can apartheid be over when the ruling government does not have ultimate control over how the resources in South Africa are redistributed? If there's one thing that you need in South Africa, just like we need in America as a result of the enslavement of our African ancestors, You need a redistribution of South Africa's wealth. A redistribution of the wealth. No one was forced to pay back what they stole. There can't be justice until there is restitution. And y'all have to make sure that you fight for restitution, not equality. Now, some people would say, Dr. Umar, what's wrong with fighting for equality in South Africa? What's wrong with black South Africa having the same chances as white South Africa? What's wrong with black South Africa having the same chances as Chinese South Africa? What's wrong with black South Africa having the same chances as East Indian South Africa? I'll tell you why. Equality will bring you more inequality. And the reason equality will bring you more inequality is because the Chinese have more resources than you do. The Anglo-Saxon has more resources than you do. The Boer has more resources than you do. The Indian has more resources than you do. So if the government gives you the same amount of help that they give to white people remain in charge. If the government gives black people the same amount of help they give the Chinese and Indians, the Chinese and Indians will still do better than black people. Because if you keep it equal, if you keep things equal, you never account for the inequity that was already there before apartheid ended.
Come on, man. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you just think you've seen. That's what's wrong with America. We don't have our reparation. Trump talking about make America great again. Taking $900 billion from poor people. Head Start, SNAP, sack lunches, insurance of 17 million people. Come on, y'all. For the billionaire, for the 800 billionaire. It's all a con game. The whole America now has turned itself upside down, inside out, and the Democrats is weak as hell. A few of them, Jasmine Crockett and Al Green and Yolanda and just a few is speaking out. One of these boys up in the Jersey, maybe about 10. Not enough. About not enough. Why not all of them? You don't see that we being raped and robbed and slavery is back again? Emancipation, proclamation, free from the hand but never free from your damn mind. You don't see that you're being made into a slave by this filthy government. Now you say something and they come get you and take you to jail. So it's not even no freedom of speech. So this man is doing everything he can to distract them files with Jeff Osteen, what they did. All this is a smoke screen. He do everything every morning, every day to keep the media going where he can stay off of that. That's his mindset. His mindset, I go, everybody go. That man is never going to show them tapes. Do you really believe that man going to give himself up? He'll burn it up before he give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all are playing with an atomic bomb. The psychiatrist said it. He's the most dangerous man in the world in that White House. Notice I ain't calling his name. It's not worthy. I'm talking to the Democrats. I'm talking to the Republicans independent. If y'all ever give a damn about that Constitution you wrote, if you ever gave a damn about justice for children and women, and all the billions of dollars people not spending with us because of Donald Trump, my question to you, why are you so weak and feeble and cowardness? What's wrong with you? You don't believe in God, but you're scared of man, an old man with fake power? God is going to be the winner. And everybody that's messing over these children, these college students, and making them pay money, and it's law firms paying money, networks paying money. This never been seen. from no president ever in the history of time. And then Jimmy Kimmel, they just crossed him. And I looked at the tape. I was trying to see if he said something racist. He didn't. He just showed what Trump was doing at the time of this stuff and what he said. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's sad. And y'all don't see the weakness of America and the people looking at us, and they're upset. China now has Russia. Then India, our ally, left because he still got them old terrorists up on him. They said we're not going to pay it. And then Canada had to sell the oil line, I know y'all forgot about it, $900 billion to China. Then North Korea, South coming, Japan coming. Now he just did a thing with Kimafasa, worth billions of dollars. And America tried to cut off the money and sanction. They already went around with their own dollar. Done. Because they knew they would try that. It's over, America. If y'all don't get Donald Trump out of there, it's going down. Your air is going to be cheaper. Your gas is going to be cheaper. The bills in the economy. Y'all went for that lie. Not a liar can't save y'all. Because he can't save himself. He's not going to repent in atonement. He's not going to get his little clothes and walk out the White House. He'd rather see the whole nation go down. That's his mindset. He needs prayer. And a whole lot of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the next tape, what we got, Catherine? Miss Catherine? She must be doing something, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm right here. So did you want to show the picture of China since you just spoke with them? You had a picture of China, an image that you wanted.
I want to show that where people can see China's a world power and what China is saying about them killing and blowing up hospitals and killing children, and America has looked the other way.
Okay. Well, we
Karma
have
is real, ladies and gentlemen. When you mess over people, chicken is coming home to roost. I don't care who you are. Look at this. China has called for the arrest of Nitin Hayu over the crimes in Gaza. This is nothing to play with, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to play with at all. It's sad. It is sad. And our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. We're destroyed. China has called for the arrest of Netanyahu over the crimes in Gaza. Millions of people been killed, children, blown up hospitals, and we are so damn rotten fighting over land that belong to both of them. Just give the people a little land and go on about your business. But y'all want all the land. Father God, if I ever needed you, we need you now. Anybody a part of killing all them children and women, put a curse on them, God, and remove them immediately out of power. Please, God, do that. They are rotten to the core. They have no other respect for women and children and newborn. They knew that was a hospital. My God. What we got next?
Well, you touched a little bit on Trump and his perversion, so we can put that up.
Please.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
This is the president, y'all president. He's not mine.
Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the...
Play it again. Look at that.
Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the...
What are they doing now? Why they not with their parents? But this your president. And you think any good gonna come to you that got him in there? It won't be beautiful. Remember, Johnny Binder told you. I told you a week ago, get him out that office. Do a state of emergency. But y'all have not done it. Thank you. Keep going, Mr. Trump. God got you. What else we got?
Well, we have another video. We have several. Did you want to do the one for the Native American, so-called Native Americans?
That's a good one. What else we got?
You have the one about identity that featured the Hebrew Israelites. And then you have the one with the young man saying how we did fight in slavery. Well, while enslaved, rather.
Give me Hebrew Israelite, and then how we fought in slavery. Hebrew Israelite, then the commercial.
Okay, here we go.
What was the love when they did this? What was John 3:16 when they was doing this? Right? What was God so loved the world when they was busting holes in our backs, raping our mothers and fathers, raping us?
Right. Butt breaking.
Right, butt breaking. Had to tie you to the ground, butt naked, and lay with you. What the hell? Why the preachers don't tell that?
Right.
Oh, that was then. Oh, look, so we don't exist now?
My God. Put it up again. Put it up again. I want them to see that.
What was the love when they did this? What was John 3:16 when they was doing this? Right? What was God so loved the world when they was busting holes in our backs, raping our mothers and fathers, raping us?
Right. Butt breaking.
Right, butt breaking. Had to tie you to the ground, butt naked, and lay with you. What the hell? Why the preachers don't tell that?
Right.
Oh, that was then. Oh, look, so we don't exist now?
What he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, that's why they want to wipe our history out, because they don't want their children to know how rotten and low down they are, how devilish they are. So they want to get it out the school system, get it out the museum, get it out. But if you get it out, Black history is the whole world. All life comes from us. Dr. Milner and Dr. Lee could prove it beyond the shadow of a doubt. Or later by Dr. McFadden wrote a book, The Making of the White Man and Woman in America, and said that the white woman and white man didn't come from no jackass or no monkey, came directly from the black woman and the black man. So again, ladies and gentlemen, with no limit of time, you call in at 281-896-8215. If you're confused about anything we're saying, we'll sit you down and teach you where you can have some parts of supreme wisdom. You'll never get it all. Me neither. But you're scared to study the truth. And that's why Jesus said the truth to set you free. We lack lies. We fighting and killing over these telephones, fighting and killing over television, over women, shoes, clothes. 12-year-old girl smothered another little girl for a phone. Brother Ron and shot through the house for a phone. We losing it. We've been having shootouts this whole weekend. I looked at the children. I just turned the channel. It's sad. We're not following God. We are, let me get me out of that. You all are following the devil. I'm no part of that no more. Not that I'm perfect, but I'm saying like my big brother Jesus, I'm in the world, but I'm not of it. I don't want to be of America. America's no good. I don't want to be Eurocentric. I want to be Afrocentric. And what he asking TD Jake and all the mega pastors, Why aren't we teaching what they done to us? Why have we not forced all the basketball players, football? Everybody don't do nothing. Everybody stop and demand regulation. After the NBA don't play, NFL don't play, do you know that's trillions of dollars? You think they ain't gonna make a move and say we're gonna go to negotiating? But they know we ain't got that kind of unity. So they can keep playing us against one another. A few of us got $2, $3 in the match. Let me go tell you the statistics so you know it. 2% got $250,000 up. 98% got $250 down. That's the truth of America. Only 800 million billionaires out of 360 million people. It's sad. It's truly sad. I want to wake y'all up. It's the Johnny Binder Show. And when I came home, I ain't never thought I'll be coming home to this. We have become animals. And the world is looking at who's the leader. And it has disqualified the whole American government. The man is losing trillions of dollars because people are not going to trade with us while he's there. They want him out. And we don't have sense enough to get him out. Y'all going to let the Titanic go down again. What else we got, my beautiful?
Okay. You said you want to go to the commercial break?
Yeah, play the 4 minute. We'll come back and do another video, and then I'll play the baby going out.
What about the new video?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I woke up completely. That video is now the other one is bad. But this one is something there. It rocks different. And it's the same producer that done both of them. I can't wait for she go on a vacation for about 2 weeks. And I can give her $1,000 where she can live over there in Cancun and be playing with a computer 4 or 5 hours a day, then go get in the water. Play with a computer, get in the water. Ain't no telling what she got to come up with. The movie, the podcast, God, and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, Miss Caps with a new video of the Johnny Binder Show and the redemption of the Johnny Binder movie, the redemption of the American Gangster Johnny Binder, and Martin Reed Preston. May God bless you. Come on.
All right, here we go.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, save lives.
Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a fool, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Now some of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead. It's not worth it. So it's China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me.
From change to change. From change to change. Ladies and gentlemen, thank her again. She is getting dynamic. She's getting better and better. And I'm proud of her. I'm glad you came on, Miss Empress. Come right on. I'm proud of her. And I don't know, but I Miss Catherine.
Yes.
Play it again. Play it again. It's off the chain. The world gonna see this. I'm gonna send this to everybody. Everybody need to see this here. Come on.
All righty, here we go. One more again.
Play it.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us save a life. Listen to me. So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family. So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, it's not her enemy. Listen to me.
Now some of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like $500,000 with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. And his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead. It's not worth it. So it's China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me.
From change to change. From change to change. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank God for my COO for that video and the other one. We're going to have to wake up. Emancipation, proclamation, in Hebrew and Greek, man, free from your hand, not free from the mind. We're still slave mentality. We got to come out of the slave mentality and stop this ghettoism. Johnny Biden is back. Never did I think that I would see these days like this. I never thought it. It's sad that Israel were killing all them people in Gaza. And I'm so glad China stood up. And they're going to stand up. And China going to stop them. Yeah. China going to tell Israel, stop. stop killing innocent people. The UN ain't said nothing. It's pitiful. When you look at America and the world, all this chaos, where's God? What are we doing? Or what are they doing? It's if I could play that song, Catherine, it's a ball of confusion, but I know if I play it, they'll cut us off. But I'm going to get Chuck to call up there tomorrow and sandwich and cost where we get that song, Ball of Confusion by The Temptation. Ball of confusion, people going up, people going down. Vote for me and I set you free, rap on, brother. Yeah, all that's happening right now. Temptation before their time. It's sad that we are so far away from God, we don't even see it.
Is it that the temptations were before their time, or times just haven't changed? It's just a different day.
Well, God used the temptation, but I'm gonna get that song. What I just said,
Ball of confusion.
Ball of confusion. Because it will go, because Kumo D did Wild Wild West. I'm gonna get that one, and then I'm gonna get Ball of Confusion. We have to get them songs because we need a family reunion by OJ, but we don't have it. So again, we have to do what we can to use the cartoon, the music, because if you see all these silly talk shows wild, and I looked at it for about 8 minutes, 10 minutes the other night. It was so ignorant, I almost vomit. I mean, fighting, cursing, calling each other names, and you ain't this, your mama this, your mama that, and it's just wilding out, and everybody going crazy. It's crazy. But ain't nobody wilding out for God. But we're wild out for the devil. And the more ignorant get, the more, I guess, the ratings go up. That's what they want. Ignorance, stupidity, ghettoism, none class. And these cable channels and these housewives and mob wife, all this junk. Bastards sleeping with women, and I don't want you to pick this one. I don't want you to pick this. It's crazy. We have fallen into a trap, and we have lost our everlasting mind. Catherine, ain't nobody here but me and you? There's nobody else?
No, we have a guest backstage.
All right, we'll bring both of y'all on. We'll have to see both of y'all. Okay, all right. When y'all want to say something, let me know. You know it now. Okay. I can't believe Miss Sampson came on. She must be asleep. I know she see this thing jump up on her timeline. She coming. What we got is something I wanted to play.
I don't know what that is. Did you want to talk about the nurse who was telling people that the nurse that was arrested, the doctor that was arrested? I called her a nurse. The doctor that was arrested. The lady.
Oh, the one took all that money?
Mm-hmm.
$17.5 million?
Yes, sir.
Lied to people about cancer?
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what money will do to you. This lady lied to the patients. You know how many doctors do this? A percentage. I'm going to find out, I'm going to Google it. We supposed to be able to trust our police and our doctors and our legislators, our car salesmen and real estate people and pastors. You can't. Not even school teachers. Just a few of them. This what America, and look, she took $17.5 million in kickbacks from CH3MO companies. So by her putting all these people with cancer, she gets 17 million back in false alarm and people with cancer. Bad as we're gonna have cancer anyhow. So she had to even false alarm. All she'll do is just wait for they come through the door. It's doctor arrested. Boy, welcome to America. After misleading patients for lying, for kickbacks. My God. Catherine, Empress, either one of y'all got anything to say? Because this is crazy. $17.5 million. Who would use somebody for cancer research and send the money toward the companies and the companies gave her a kickback? Come on.
They sell us that all the time, though. That's nothing new. You know, you go to, remember when doctors used to give you samples? They would give you samples because they were cool with those pharmaceutical reps. They had agreements and contracts with them. So that would be the drug that they would be pushing. So I remember when I first got my little high blood pressure diagnosis, they were trying to push a particular medication on me that I read that people of color shouldn't take it because the more melanin you have in your skin, the more dangerous it is for you. So I was pushing back on it, but she was steady telling me, no, just take it, just take it. I had to change doctors because at that point, who can I trust? Are you an advocate for my health or are you an advocate for the pharmaceutical company? Pharmaceutical. So they leave the gateway open for this kind of stuff. So I'm really not surprised. She just capitalized on it a little harder than
17.5 million. Wait a minute. Yeah, million. I ain't seen nobody get that much.
I haven't either.
Miss Empress. Ms. Medina, you mic'd?
Yes, good evening to the Johnny Binder Show. Well, this really has been taking place forever. You know, she's just one of the ones that got caught. How can I speak on this? It's a ring, you know, and they have their own structure set up with how they do this. And of course, it's crookedness all in the medical, you know. So that's a separate fight right there. That's a separate fight.
But you just to you, Medina, to you, Miss Catherine, and that's what I said about this show. Never did I think that how judges sending people to prison with this conspiracy makeup, state case turning them into feds with 40 different products in prison where they make over $40 billion a year. Some of the smartest people are in prison. And some of the judges got busted for sending them there because they have stock and interest in sending them there. Now you go to doctors. It's saddened that children, another man did a Ponzi scheme that worth $50 billion in New York. But children got to keep on seeing this. So we taint our children, Miss Medina, Miss Catherine, and anybody else listening. We taint our children with this madness because they don't see no light. They turn the TV on, see darkness. Lord have mercy. What else we got?
Well, it was a gentleman that got fired. I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't get a chance to really review his story, but I think you did.
Put it on. I'm gonna talk about it because this guy was an outstanding citizen, and they lied and say he'd been moving crack, powder, cocaine, and this man ain't got a traffic ticket and don't even know what the hell they talking about. Come on, put it on. Lord have mercy.
They going in my house searching for drugs and stuff, money and all this other crazy crap they said. So I get to the city jail and I'm still asking questions. Why am I here? So they placed me in solitary confinement. The DA says when Mr. Hicks is at work, he's in the top 10% of his department. But when he's not at work, he's into other curricular activity. He went to various states delivering 350 kilograms of that was equivalent to $750 million. I'm thinking that this has to be a mistake. And then the judge says to me, well, you're not a flight risk because I didn't have a passport at the time. She said, but you're a menace to society.
Just based on?
I'm a menace to society. How do you go from being a highly decorated officer to a menace to society? And next thing you know, they went and got me, put me in an orange jumper and took me up and put me in the hole. I stayed in the hole for 5 months.
So what is your, I mean, when did you meet with the public defender? What is
he came a few days after, and we sat down, we talked like you and I speaking right now.
Right.
And he asked me, I said, first of all, why am I here? I said, these people said that I was trafficking cocaine. I said, that's a lie. I got documents in here to show you that I'm at work. I said, I said, first of all, how could I be traveling to these various states delivering 350 kilograms of My wife worked at night at the Postal Service. I was there with my 2 daughters. I said, and furthermore, I'm at work. When they said I was traveling to all these states, I'm at work. What's amazing to me, Matt, is the fact that the Broward Sheriff Office has a fiduciary duty, internal affairs, that if a man or woman commit a crime, they have to call you down there for questioning. They have to give you a garage statement. At no time did they ever ask me, they never asked me if I was associated or affiliated with any type of wrongdoing, anything of that nature. They just showed up at my home. And I told my attorney this, I said, listen, you need to do your homework, man. I said, because and furthermore, I'm not going to take something that I didn't do.
I'm going to pause it right there just so,
Please.
You can comment.
Please.
Yeah. So when you see that, what do you think based on your own experiences?
Well, I'm more experienced than probably 90% of the people in America because I've been wrongly convicted 4 times and been arrested 41 times and almost 30 times illegally. So I don't feel sympathy. I feel empathy. Because they say I killed a police officer. Come on, Johnny Bannister. And Willie D, they say I killed a police officer. And I was in Dallas. They stopped me going in Corsicana. Took me out the car. Put me in the back of another car. I'm thinking we finna go somewhere I can pay a ticket. They took me straight to Houston and put me on a death row tank, I think for 14 days. And I went on a fast, kicking the trays out. I had never fasted, but I know I had to do something. And I found out later, not then, but in 3 days, if you don't eat, you got to call to the government, Washington, D.C., so if something happened to you, or you'll die. So again, I pleaded with God like this man did, and they found the people, Medina and Catherine, that killed the police in New Orleans. So only God could have done that because, believe me, they weren't trying to do it. They wanted me, Johnny Bonder. They were going to make me the fall guy like they're making this guy. So he's hurting, and that's why he cried. He said, I've become from a decorated officer to being a minister to society for something that I did not do. This is their disrespect. The same way when Barack was the president, they went in some professor house and arrested the professor and say he didn't stay there. So some lady, she was walking in some rich neighborhood. They called the police on her and say she didn't stay there. And when the police came up, she had to prove that she stayed there. That's why we need our own neighborhoods and build our own neighborhoods up and gate them and get our people to think better and get away from this ghettoism. But again, to this brother, I salute him. I know he's going to win that case if he ain't already won it, because I would get my crew and do whatever we could to fight for him. And while we're on this, ladies and gentlemen, we just won a case with a standing lawyer. I won't call her name right now, but she's a prolific. She was handpicked by me. And the family seen her and inquired about it. And there was 4 or 5 different lawyers. And I've been dealing with at least 35, 40 lawyers in the last 25 years. I have a consulting company, Perfect Vision 2025, LLC. If anything wrong with you, your children, any injustice, any of it, that's why I'm not an activist, I'm a freedom fighter. I will get the lawyer, talk to the DA. I will go all the way with you to get a team of people where we go all the way to free you, because I've been on death row. I faced life and no parole for somebody to do. Indicted me with Maury Preston. And I can't wait to get on the show. So I'm saying all this to my brother that's going through this, brother. I feel you. Since they want to talk about the Johnny Biden show, that's me right there. Right there. Come on, Catherine. Come on, Medina. Either one of y'all.
I just had a question, a point of clarification. You said that they put you in a death row tank. So what does that mean?
On a death row tank. They didn't send me to death row. They put me on a death row tank.
Okay. For those of us who don't know, you're going to explain it for the squares in the house.
Yeah.
Like the difference. Yeah.
The death row tank have more doors than a regular prison cell, because you're a killer. So they don't want just one door to open. They got 2, 3 other more doors. So that's what the death row tank means, that you're a killer, you're dangerous. James Dumache, one of the most dangerous men ever lived in prison. I dealt with him, and he will be in my movie. And I'm going to ask his family, can I do the movie? Because I was down there and saved lives and stopped him from killing people. He was that powerful. With 21 police officers. If you Google him, the most dangerous man ever in history time, James Dumache, out of 4th Ward. And God put me with him, and he was a powerful man. So again, death row, being on death row and being on death row means you got convicted. I never got convicted. I'm glad Catherine brought this up. I was charged, never convicted. So that's what that means. We have to open up our vocational school. Catherine hit that commercial right on time. What you talking about, vocational school? That's the only way we're going to free millions of our children. We got to give them something to do where they can be able to take care of themselves. They 19 to 38, 42. We got to give them something to take care of themselves. Then we put other vocational school back in school, and we'll deal with our children. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is so essentially important. I must play a little bit more of this guy so they can hear.
Okay. All righty, here we go.
He says, Ray, I'm telling you, you're faced with natural life imprisonment. This is the feds. The feds got a 98.8% conviction rate. I told him, I said, God got a conviction rate of 0%, and I'm not taking anything. I wouldn't even take time served. I'm going to trial, man. And he told me, says, Ray, he said, so he did his own investigation. And he said, Ray, on the manuscript, write down everything that happened. He said, because one day this could possibly be a bestseller book, maybe a movie. I took his advice and I began to write. And then all of a sudden they give me another court-appointed attorney, Mr. Ruben Garcia. He come in and under coercion, he says, Raymond, listen, you're faced with a lot of time, young man. I said, I'm not faced with nothing. So I'm constantly getting into an argument with these guys because they trying to force me to take a plea for something I have not done. I'd rather go to prison for the rest of my life because I'm not going to admit to something that I did not do.
Have you got discovery by this point? Have you seen any evidence that they have, or is it just a police statement?
No, they didn't. They never gave me the discovery until 2 weeks prior to trial.
What is the discovery? What does it say?
The discovery was saying something to the effect that the informant, Ansel Pratt, the guy who I was just showing you guys earlier, he was arrested on 1/11 of 2000 for aggravated assault with the firearm, where he chased this man down the street, Mr. Eddie Frazier, chased the man down the street because he went to collect his money for dumping Ansel Pratt trash. So next thing, the Broward Sheriff Office arrest him, and that's the same guy they used as an informant. They paid him $20,000, $15,000 to come in and lie and testify against me, to say that me and my co-defendants was actually into transaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the feds are now illegally setting people up, framing them, using prostitutes that act like prostitutes, they're really not, but they'll come in and sleep with you and take the stand on you and say they never slept with you. And then they got all these dudes around us that's talking. So this whole system now is snitching. And the snitches get paid. Some of them get paid millions, 100,000, 10,000. So this is, they got it what they want because they're taking the drug money and they paying them with the drug money. They got boats and planes. They got boatloads of money. So they gapping it out. And the DAs is getting theirs too. So it's all what you want to call that? A Ponzi scheme. It's all it. And everybody making money. The DA, the judge, all of them. This man is innocent. We know that. So they've been trying to get him to cop out because most people going to cop out. You facing a life sentence for 350 keys for that much money, most people going to cop out. But I'm glad the brother's strong because I did the same thing. Miss Medina, you have anything to say before we go finish him?
No, let's finish him.
Come on, hit it again, Catherine.
This was a lie. We was all working out. The warehouse that we worked out in, there was professional athletes, there was police officers, there was people from the community. Everybody worked out there. Finally, my wife went through her thrift savings. She got an attorney by the name of Michael Bloom. Mr. Bloom was a federal attorney, never lost a case in 15 years. And when he came to visit me, he said, Ray, you're not a dealer. He told my wife and my mother, he said, your husband and your son is not a dealer. I know a dealer when I see one. Mr. Bloom subpoenaed Ansel Pratt's wife. Her name was Miss Shirley Pratt. She worked for the Postal Service. She came in and he actually said, ma'am, on December 24th, your husband testified to the court and the jury that my client pointed his finger at the two of you at a red light and motioned that he was going to shoot you. She said, my husband's telling a lie. She said, my husband and I was not even together on December 24th, 1999. And she said, and furthermore, he's a compulsive liar. But I found out later that it was him and the detective who went in my car that went to the grand jury.
Did they ever find any evidence?
It was all fabricated.
So it's just one guy giving a statement and they get an indictment against you for selling whatever it is, 300 kilos of something.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, this guy was a compulsive liar.
So this is just some random guy that they got, that they said, hey, that look, we're having an issue with this officer.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
You need to say this.
Exactly.
And then they get this on recording.
They debriefed him. How about this? They said I was on audio tape. The same tape that I played for you guys today that I sent to this brother, Kobe, you know, it's the same person who arrested me. It's the same person that was on the tape giving the information they said I gave. It's in the book, and it's titled Missing Documents Turn Up in Deputy Lawsuit. They thought it was my voice on the wiretap. It was the deputy who arrested me. All of them was promoted to a higher rank. They say, Mr. Hicks, he come telling me, Ray, you've been down for 11 and a half months. They want to offer you 16 and a half months, but you want to testify against these other 6 people. I told him, I'm not testifying against nobody. If they did wrong, you go get them, but you're not going to use me. I said, I worked out with these guys in the gym. We were seeing who was the strongest. I said, but the thing about it, I'm not going to go in there and admit to something that I don't have no knowledge of. If they did something wrong, you go get them. When I tell you these people literally try to destroy me, man, they put me in the hole for 5 months. Total darkness. And the officer was jigging at me every single day. You that effing cop. You that cricket cop. I hope you're gone for the rest of your life. I told him, I said, no, I wasn't no cricket cop. I was a highly decorated officer. Yeah, but you tell it to the court. I said, I will tell it to the court.
Do y'all see how this man is a decorated officer? One snitch lie on him. Why take the witness stand and say my husband is a compulsive liar? They have no concrete evidence, no fingerprints, nothing, no drugs, no transaction at the bank. This is how easy it is to go to prison in America. This is what I want y'all to see, that the government is not moving off facts and evidence. They'll move off circumstantial evidence. I know it, they moved on me with it. So I robbed a jewelry store for $1 million, bullet jewelry store, and I was in Dallas and brought 5 people and proved it. One white boy said I was there 18 years. This is what America made of. It's not made of God. And our Constitution ain't worth a damn, and Donald Trump done run straight through it with Project 2025. If we don't return to God and honor our women and our children, America's going to hell with a gasoline jacket on, and millions of people going to get killed because of this government. I'm saying it before it happened. It's going the wrong way, and God is upset. Play it.
And it got to a point where I started pushing the emergency button in the unit. You know, there's a red button inside the unit for emergency purposes, and I started pushing it repeatedly because at this point, I started doing like 1,000, 1,500 push-ups every other day because I'm conditioning my body and my mind because I know that at some point, I'm going to have to go to war. They put me in general population. I was down there with 8 guys who I had arrested or I was over when I worked in the jail. And every last one of them gave me the utmost respect. They were like, no, man, not you, Big Hicks. No, man. And here come this black dude that saw my picture paraded over the newscast from Dade County, you know, talking about he hate effing cops, you know. And one of the guys that knew me, Mario, he said, man, you know who that is? He said, you know who that is, man? That's Big Hicks. He said, he come from where we come from. And all of a sudden, you know, I goes in there to put down my bedroll. And as I'm putting down my bedroll, there he is. There's 122 inmates in the unit. And of course, I go and put my bedroll down. There he is in the door because they done gather around the door. I told him, I said, dude, you got a problem with me? I said, come on in here. We can handle this like men. You running your mouth, you bumping your gums. I said, come on in here. We can handle this like men. So what he tried to do, he tried to rush me. And when he tried to rush me, I literally tried to beat him to death. I've been fighting ever since I was 6 years of age, man. Ever since I was 6 years old, I've been fighting.
Stop it right there.
And anybody that know me from this.
People don't believe this. When you go to prison, I don't care who you are. They're going to try you. And if you don't fight back, Miss Medina, Miss Catherine, they're going to make you out a homosexual. And you got to choose 1 out of the 10. If you don't, you got to sleep with different men. So you're going to have to choose one of them. So they're going to choose one of them. So where everybody will go up in their backside. And then if you go report it to the police that you've been raped or they having sex with you, they're going to tell you go on back down. You can rape in prison, state and feds, no case. That's how rotten they are. And the only way the drugs get in there, some of the dirty police officers bring it. So it's all a game. It's $40 to $50 billion a year they make. And now they attack this man. He is a police. He don't even supposed to be in general population. They try to get him killed.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Ms. Medina?
I truly understand.
She's doing something. Okay. So all I'm saying to you all, this broadcast tonight is to say, I never thought I would see nothing like this. A man president with 34 felonies, a Republican bond to him, When ain't nobody Joel Osteen thing by them playing with you. Look, come on, y'all. The man making distraction to keep away from that. And I told you, 27 psychiatrists say he's the most dangerous man in the world to be in that White House. And we have not did the state of emergency. And they go a police officer had to fight for his life. Push the button.
Streets to tell you, man, you know, it's a shame. It's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, man, what these people's put me through. But I literally try to keep him mad. I try to put my fist through his brains. And all of a sudden, the officer ran in because there was only one officer in the unit. He ran up and everybody scattered, you know, and they finally moved this guy to 8 West, 9 West, wherever. I don't know where he went. As long as they got him from around me, because I really wanted to finish him, to be honest with you. You know, I'm in a situation. I mean, come on, man. You can't take an officer and put him in GP. That's a threat, man.
They can't.
If a person don't know how to defend themselves, you
cannot put a police officer in general population. You automatically gonna get him killed, because usually don't be no one-on-one. And you'll be 25, 30 people coming there with knives to stab him. That's what they put him in there for, to get him killed. That's how rotten they are. If they do this to their own police, what chance do we have? Are y'all listening?
I know. Yes, I'm listening, Minister, but remember, we can't use the K word. We have to say unalived.
Unalive, and I apologize.
And yeah. Yeah.
Listen, you done.
So did you, what ended up happening with?
So going back to the trial, so the judge asked the question, where the money? No money. He said, so you mean, why is this, you mean to tell me you have nothing to substantiate the charges? This was the chief judge, Judge Rucker. You bring a highly decorated officer in my courtroom and you have nothing to substantiate the charges? Why is he here? So they lied and said I was giving confidential law enforcement information. They found out through testimony, Captain Munez, she said, I worked in this capacity for 25 years. Mr. Hicks has not ran this information. It's controlled through your social security number. Then they lied and said I was on audio tape. When they played the audio tape, they found out that it was the same person who arrested me. They came back with the not guilty verdict within 30 minutes.
How long did you do in jail?
16 and a half months. I'd rather for you to kill me than for you to put me through what you put me and my wife and kids through. I lost everything. I lost my home, my cars, my finances. I couldn't even feed my family. And it got to a point that I started drinking. I never took a drink a day in my life. I went to the hospital for anxiety and depression 5 times. And I'm saying to myself, how could these people do this to me, man? When I worked my way out the hood, to have a house for me and my family, and I lose everything for what? I did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
My God. I am so glad that never thought in a million years that I would see something like this. From Donald Trump to the little baby, 12 years old, killing 8 years old over iPhone, North Shore iPhone, drive by the club, shoot 5 people, 2 of them die over nothing, Sandy Hooks and all these schools shooting. We just we like a bunch of goddamn animals, man. Everybody looking over at us. Ooh, I don't think I want to go to America. It's sad because we are not acting out God's spirit or God's principle or God's moral fiber, principality. We acting out wickedness in all kind of places. That's why they say we're not fighting with flesh and blood, but wickedness in all high places. We fight with that. We've been tricked into this, ladies and gentlemen. This is trickery. And we do not know God, and we do not have a personal relationship with him. So welcome to the sickness of America. Welcome to it. And that's why I tell young people to stay out of trouble. Catherine, play that cartoon where they can see me telling them, stay out of trouble.
Baby Bonder, that's who we're playing.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to wake up. And I want to get that stuff to Delta where she can do Mother 2, please.
Gotcha.
All right, please.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open up a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner pay him every month. He invested like half a $500,000 with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So, again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. Because if you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So, this is Johnny Biden talking to you.
My God. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Delta for that. I wanted to finish my other two. One about the black woman on the chessboard, the Mother Bird. And the other one is about Russell Simmons. I want them to, Catherine, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It's been a great night, ladies and gentlemen. It's short, but an hour and 12 minutes. We're going to go out. It's sad what we're looking at. I never thought I would see anything like this. I want to show the 4-minute video where y'all can see what we do, who we're dealing with, and the structure we're bringing to the movie itself, the redemption of the American gangster. Catherine, show that whenever you get to the 4-minute.
I do, but your guest had a question. They wanted to know if you would speak on the possibility of a mass murderer.
What guess is this? Who they won't ask me what
the mass murderer. Yes. Yeah, the mass murderer, then the bodies being found in the bayou in Houston.
Okay. You talk about the body count in Houston?
Yeah, the bodies being found, the mass murderer.
Okay, have they caught him yet?
No, sir.
Okay. And with all the he has a mindset and some triggering him, and he gone with it. He's not gonna stop till he get caught, So he's triggered, and it's a catch me if you can. And his mindset is animalistic. He's not reasoning. Okay, there's no sound system there right now, and he's kind of intelligent. Because they ain't got no real evidence on the leads to what he doing. He will be caught. It's a pattern. It's got to be studied, but it's hard. And it's sad that our people can snap like that. Same way they took the car down there in New Orleans and ran over all them people. The same way this white boy came all the way from Las Vegas and was it New Orleans? He went down there with the shooting. Yeah. So it's the sickness, man. It's a sickness. We got more mental health now, Catherine, than we ever had in our life. 90-some% of the people, if not all, even me, need a psychosocial assessment. Need to be checked at least once every 3-4 months. So in case something come to you where a real psychiatrist, LPC, can push it away from you and bring you to common sense and make you snap that you're becoming animalistic. That's what prison does. Prison do 2 things for you. It make you worse or make you better. So while I was in there, while they were playing dominoes, I plan God knows. And when I thought of the cemetery, I turned to the seminary. So we have to teach our children. It's the Johnny Binder Show. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Give you freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. If we do not teach our children, we'll sentence them to hell.
I have a deeper question for you. Then we'll sign out and go.
Come on.
But okay, so you talk about mental, and I do. I know people have mental illnesses and emotional issues. But what about when it's more spiritual in nature? Like they
With
need
what?
more spiritual. So you're depressed, you go to your counselor, but you realize there's something else going on inside you, that this is more spiritual warfare, and you feel like you may need deliverance on top of therapy. So what do you think about that?
You have to have a psychiatrist that's, because all of them ain't spiritual. You have to have a psychiatrist been there, done that, and came out spiritual. You know, and it's millions of psychiatrists. So you have to Google it, find that psychiatrist to deal with that specific illness. Because, you know, we just pick a psychiatrist, but if he ain't never been through it, that's sympathy and not empathy. Empathy means you've been through it. So you have to find a psychiatrist that's spiritual enough, as well as physical, but spiritual enough to deal with that individual. And a lot of people don't know that. Same way we hire lawyers, just hire a lawyer to go in. But if he not specifically understand your account or what your account is, then he do you a disservice. He don't care he broke. He gonna take the money. Aim about 5-10% of the lawyers successful. So they're gonna take the money. So again, you have to be, and that's why my consulting company is so powerful, because people come to me to help me work with them and pick the team. They trust me to pick the team because I'm going to pick a team to win. They don't know better than me because they ain't been wrestling for it one time. So that's why when they locked me up saying I was a lawyer, I wasn't even worried about it. 2.5 years later, beat all the cases. And they bored me out the courtroom. I'm the first man been born out of the courtroom in the state of the United States. That show you the power of God that's in me. So again, my beautiful sister, that's needing a psychiatrist that's spiritual, because all of them not spiritual.
Okay. So lastly, God rest the souls of all of those who've been murdered. Oh, excuse me, unalived, y'all, due to this person. But what advice, because one was a college student, what advice would you give college students or anyone? Because he doesn't have a type. I heard that's men, women, all races, all backgrounds that he's targeting. So what advice would you give, especially to women, to be safe? How to be safe?
I give women for one reason.
How to be safe. Watch your surroundings. Mm-hmm.
That's $1 trillion question. And we're going to do a whole session on women being safe. I've never done it that way. But since you bring it up that way, we're going to do that. If a woman go out at night, and I know some of y'all hard-headed going to do what you want. If you don't know your importance, then you'll go wherever, just do it, whatever happens. But every 3 seconds, a woman is raped. Every 14 seconds, a woman is brutally beaten. So in the nation, they still having someone going with them. A female can handle it, or husband or uncle, some kind of chaperone. Because it don't take but one mistake. And we're already losing over 1 million black women every 10 years because they body parts. This from the black market. So again, they playing us. And the black market ain't worried about it because they pay everybody off. So it's just like the Rifle Association. They pay everybody off. The Democrats, Republican, and Independent. That's why we got assault weapon can shoot 100 times in a matter of seconds. Why would you give a civilian an AK-47? For what reason? But they don't give a damn, long as they make the money. Sandy Hooks alone should have taught them not to do that. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's just the ignorance. Until you women, you're very essential first to God. You belong to God. You have to be careful. You walk around with heaven and don't know it, and you're giving your heaven to hell and don't know it. So wake up mentally and spiritually so you can figure out who you are, who you are, and what you are. And your value is in Proverbs 31:10-31. The first verse, God said you're more valuable than ruby. So you're not pleasure, you treasure. So you don't need to be pleasurized, you need to be treasurized. Not just money, but knowledge, wisdom, understanding, where a man can deal with you intellectual. So you have to change your ways. Getting gas at night, stop it. Get your boyfriend or husband to fill it up. Stop it. Stop thinking you tough. Because when they run up on you, you're going to be tough. They're going to have a gun. So stop and change your way and watch where you go. Stop walking the dog just to go to a club. If the club thought enough of you, they would have people up there that can park your car. And for the women, it ought to be free. And I'm going to try to get this for them because they be walking long way, and you know they got them heels on, they got corns on their feet. Some of them got their shoes on, put their first shoes on when they get there. So it's all for alcohol. Happy hour, be happy for an hour. So you women got to be careful. I know sometimes you have a designated driver. You got to be careful. It's about your life. And when an animal looking at you, he want to rape you. So be careful at night. You go into HEB or Kroger's, wherever, get your husband, get your boyfriend, get your husband, or whatever. Get somebody. Make sure you're good. Either follow your ride with you. Be careful. You got to be careful in the daytime, but definitely at night. Be careful, please. Be careful and change your ways. We will do a show on this and soon. Thank you, Catherine.
Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Looking forward to that show. So if you're ready to close out, we can go ahead and hit the last commercial of the evening.
Well, I just want to tell the people that be careful in America. Save your money. Hundreds of thousands of people leaving because of this government. And they have not got this man out of that office. It should be a state of emergency. But all people, and especially black people, stay out this old Chantel Paris and get out of Galleria. And don't get caught up with this Christmas buffoonery. Get out of it. Take your money and do what our Chinese brothers are doing. Buy land, build a subdivision, invest your money, export and import. Come on, man. Stop being labelistic and be godlistic. Get out of the labelistic. Get out of it. I draw. What you see me with on, I'm drawing, and I use the edits on too. I'm drawing young people to me to take them to God. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out tonight. All y'all that came out, Miss Empress, you, Medina, Miss Catherine, I appreciate you help producing the show and being here. And a lot of people sleep right now. They got to go to work in the morning, I understand. But Catherine need to chop this up, put this out. There's a lot of key points. What that man said, what the other one said. So we got a lot of good stuff. They need to chop it up 40, 50 times and get that stuff out there. Let them see it. Put 5 or 6 out a day. And let's put our music with it. And let's go and be victorious and successful and save many people as we can and get out of ignorance and get away from hurting each other on the phone and get up in the morning, stop looking for who to text you, and get up in the morning for God and get on your knees and try to get closer to God and get out the door and get to the light. As I told you, People in the game and games, get out. Get out. You're going to prison and you won't make it back. Stop. May God bless you. May God keep you. Get out. Get out of it. Let's come together, us that's practical and logical, with common sense, and get out the darkness and get in the light. This is Johnny Binder talking to you. God saved me to talk to you. I should have been dead. My sister, Sunset Allen, said it. I'm the promised child because all my brothers dead. And they not that they wish me dead, but they'd rather see them alive than me. So my sister said, you got to be the promised child because you was not my choice. And I ain't said nothing to her, but I already knew that. And I love her, and I love my whole family, and they don't have to love me the way I love them. I'm all right with that. I'm going on doing God's job, and I pray they do the same. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. And if some people call themselves playing me again, so I'm putting a lien on the house for $300,000. Some other people I help, and they feel like, you ain't nothing. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Some other people I've supposed to be doing a business deal with, they ain't showed up. I'm good with that. Man, thank you. Because whatever for me, it's for me. I ain't got to beg nobody for nothing. God going to open the door and give me friendship in all walk of life. So I ain't got to beg nobody for nothing. And I will be a multi-millionaire again for God at my vocational school, and I will open them up all over the world like McDonald's. We got 13,000 McDonald's, but we ain't got no vocational school. Come on, y'all, and let's save our kids and our kind. Bron James, thank you. T.I., thank you. Thank all of you that's doing stuff for children. I appreciate you. And Shaq, I can't thank you enough, man. Keep it up, man. $400 million you using for children. Man, we love you, man. Keep it up. Been in the house, I think it'll be over 1,500 hours so far. I remember the woman told you about the tennis shoe. You went sold 500-600 million tennis shoes for $20, which was a $200 tennis shoe. Your manufacturer thought you was crazy, brother. I seen you shook your hand before, but let me tell you, brother, I love you. Keep it up, man. And if you see me, man, call me. My chief, wherever you're at, chief, I'm going to send this tape to me. Like, my general, come on, man. Get Tyler. Let's get down to Tyler. Let's talk to him. Let's get this movie done, man. Let's get it done. We're going to save millions of people's lives and save millions of dollars and have our vocational school in Chicago, in Detroit, Indiana, in Milwaukee, in New York, in Houston. Marlon Gibbs did one already in California, the maid from the Jefferson. If she can do it, then what the hell we waiting on? Come on, black man. I know all of y'all ain't going to do it. I ain't talking to no coons and house Negro. I'm talking to the men of God that want to help me save our kids and our kind and show our children their giftedness and have our own black Shark Tank. Mark Cuban have made $300 million. That's how many you made? Come on, y'all. My girl that did 127 millionaires. Stormy, I love you. Keep it up, girl. Keep making millionaires. Keep giving black folks money where they can take care of their families. No matter, God gonna keep opening doors for you and keep blessing you, Stormy. Do it, girl. Do your thing. May God bless you. We honor you. We love you. Keep it up. Keep pushing. And God, keep giving her favor. Keep giving her favor so she can keep making millionaires. Let her make another 127. Thank you, Father God, for this moment and this show where we can save life. This is not no makeup. When we go to the big TV and we got a show, we got solution to help people live their life. And this is why God has pushed me this way. And we had a show and the movie and then a series after that. Let's go.
All right. And on the way out, if you guys haven't already, please go to the Johnny Binder Show at the Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and click subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll know when we go live. And we want you to share and we want to know your thoughts. So please comment. We asking for a lot? Not really. Subscribe to save lives. Here we go.
Yeah. we might as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man, and let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So, like, y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like, go, 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 go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, he gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like, he put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out of the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you're not open, then to do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with Willie D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Binder talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff, shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me. Yeah.
That ain't gangster.
For the lack of knowledge. I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can because in Ezekiel 34, God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock has scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
May God bless you. May God keep you. Thank you for coming to the Johnny Binder Show. We love you. And as Pastor Rudy Rather said, ain't nothing you can do about it. May God thank you. May God keep you. Peace.